Let me ask you something. The money you see in your bank account right now, do you think it really exists? Is that what you believe? Look, I'm not using metaphors. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not telling a conspiracy story. It's genuinely not there. If everyone went to their bank tomorrow and said, "Give me my money," the system would collapse within hours. Because banks only hold a very small portion of the money you and I think belongs to us. The rest exists only on paper. Or more accurately, as a few digits on a screen. So in reality, it doesn't exist. And this isn't a mistake. This is how the system was intentionally designed. This system is called fractional reserve banking. It sounds technical, but the logic is actually very simple. And the more you think about it, the more annoying it becomes, right? The roots of this go back to the Middle Ages. Back then, money was gold and silver. If you were wealthy, you had gold in a chest. But carrying gold was dangerous. There were thieves, bandits, ambushes. So people started leaving their gold with goldsmiths who had strong vaults. In return, the goldsmith gave them a piece of paper that said, "Bring this paper, and you'll get your gold." After a while, people realized something. I don't need to carry the gold. This paper already represents it. And those papers slowly began to replace gold itself. This is exactly where it starts. Over time, the goldsmiths noticed something. Not everyone comes to claim their gold at the same time. Out of 100 people, maybe 1 or 2 show up. The gold just sits there in the vault. And the goldsmiths said to themselves, "This gold is just lying there. Why shouldn't I make money from it?" If they had 2,000 gold coins, they started writing 4,000 receipts. They lent out the extra receipts and charged interest. So they made money from gold that didn't exist. As long as everyone didn't come at once to claim their gold, there was no problem. Let me ask you something. The money you see in your bank account right now, do you think it really exists? Is that what you believe? Look, I'm not using metaphors. I'm not exaggerating. Until one day, they did. This trick worked so well that it eventually turned into banking. Then governments noticed it and said, "This system is great. We can make money too. Let's use it." Take England, for example. In 1694, the Bank of England was founded not to serve the public, but to finance the government's war debts. The bank lent money to the government that it didn't actually have. And how do you think the government paid that debt back? With taxes collected from the people, of course. Sound familiar? The same thing is happening today. Governments borrow money that doesn't exist and send the bill to the future. Now let's come to the present day. Let's say you deposit 200 lira into a bank. You say, "This money is mine. It's sitting in my account." In reality, the bank might keep only 20 lira of it and lend out the remaining 180 to someone else. That 180 gets deposited into another bank, which then lends out 162, then 146, then 131. In the end, your original 200 lira, is circulating through the system like nearly 2,000 lira. But there's a problem. Almost all of that money is debt. Real money is very little. The rest is just a promise. I'll pay you back. And here's something even more interesting. In the United States, since 2020, banks are required to hold zero money in reserve. None. Yes, you heard that right. Zero. So why don't banks lend infinite amounts of money? Because the limit is no longer the vault. The limit is rules.